Hello there. I wanted to walk you through a quick little screen share and just kind of give you a little bit of pointers using the app is called VIBO, and you'll be using this to plan the details for your wedding. The first thing you're going to do is you'll get an invite via text, possibly email. You will definitely want to do the planning for this on your phone. It's a lot easier to follow than on your laptop. It does work for the laptop, but I would definitely recommend using this on your phone. And I'm going to be using my iPhone, but it should be fairly the same or exactly the same using an Android. So when you get the text from us, it'll look like this, and you will tap on that. You probably won't have the app downloaded yet, so you should be able to automatically download the app. If you need to look up the app, it's called VIBO, and download that. But I think that it should just automatically do it. You'll need to sign up. You can use the good old Google thingy, or you can create your own little sign-in. I'm going to use the Google thingy for mine. And you'll get this cute little screen here telling you all this fun stuff. All right. If you would like to put a picture of you and your soon-to-be spouse, we would love to see you. You're going to tap on the little camera on the right corner, and you'll go to your gallery or camera. No, that's not what I wanted. I guess you could take a picture of yourself too, it looks like. Go to your gallery. You can and then I got a good little goofy picture of myself on here. All right. So you can invite people to do things on here to plan music and stuff. I would suggest for inviting people, maybe just your spouse. I guess you could have your planner. You can invite them, but the more cooks you have in the kitchen, maybe the more difficult things can be. So you're going to see two different little tabs, the timeline music one and the planning question one. I suggest you just use the timeline music one. I don't really know the reason for the planning questions. Basically, everything you need is in the timeline music one. The planning question one is just only the questions. So just to keep things simple, I suggest you go to the timeline music tab. And once you're here, you're going to start right at the top, and you're going to click on me, and you'll start there. The easiest way to just go through everything is click on the first question, and it'll bring you to this screen. You'll type in your answer, and then you'll click next, and you'll go through and answer all the questions, and just keep clicking next, and you'll find next on the bottom right. And you can go backwards by hitting back, and then you can click done when you're done. All of these questions under the click on me part have been answered by this point. You'll want to go back and start to answer the other questions. So on the top left, you'll see another arrow that'll bring you back, and then you'll just go down the list and do each section at a time. You can jump around if that's the way your brain works, but I do want to show you a couple other particular things. I'm going to take you down to the prelude seating music part. So on this, you'll see in purple, we're going to be asking for times, and you'll click on there. You'll put the time of when your ceremony starts, and you'll click when the ceremony starts. And then there's little spots that have just little tidbits like music to be played while guests arrive and find their seats, just information. And then you'll see questions. So you'll click on the question, you'll answer it here. A lot of people aren't real particular about the music for their ceremony. So we just kept it really easy where you can click on these boxes here and do that. If you do decide you want to customize your ceremony list for the seating, go crazy. What you can do is you'll go to the next spot where there's notes, and you can either add a Spotify link to your music for the ceremony, or you can use Apple Music. You can add that link, or you can just write a couple of the songs you want, or all the songs you want right here. All right, and then you'll be done. So you'll hit done. It'll bring you back to the section again, and you'll click the top left arrow. You're going to go through all the questions. There is one other thing I want to show you. Let's say your first dance music. This is the cool thing. You'll add your time on there. I won't do that because I already showed you how to do it. But you'll click on, you'll add your actual song that you want for your first dance. So you can go under here, and either you can look through different ideas that we have under the love songs. If you want to hear something, you can click on it, and it'll bring up a nifty little YouTube video that you can play. The plus sign on the top right, it'll be in there. Or when you're on this list, if you want to add a song, you can just click on the little arrow, the little plus sign, and you'll see a check mark. So we're going to add our Otis Redding in here, and we're going to click the top left arrow to go back, and we'll hit the top left arrow again, and we're back in this section, and you can see that the DJ will be able to see your song in there. You can also add music by either looking through Spotify or Apple Music. You can use the search tab on the top there, or you can put a direct link to your song, and it should add that way using all the common stuff. So, or if that's trouble, then just write in the comments what song you want. And then we just have a question on here. You'll see some of these where, do you want us to play the entire song, or do you want us to play an abbreviated version of the song? So you'll click on, maybe you'll want an abbreviated version, and you click fade out. You can leave it up to the DJ. The go-to is usually about 2.5 minutes. People like to usually dance for about that. So please fade out. Fade out song at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That is all the things I want to show you. Oh, one more thing. If you want to, so let's say, for example, you are doing your first dance at a different time of the day, and you want to keep everything in order on here. Your DJ can order it too, but you can hold down the first dance until you get the little box, and then you can drag it wherever you want on the little timing thing here. So you can put that in order. Let's say you're not going to be doing a blessing or welcome, and you don't feel like looking at it. You can just delete that thing right out of there, and you won't ever have to look at it again. That is it. You have your dance music section down here where you can add lots of songs the same way. And I hope that you love using this app. If you have any trouble, 2 things, please reach out to us. You can email me at loveabridesdj.com. loveabridesdj@gmail.com. You can shoot me an email. I'll be happy to walk you through stuff. And if you're just not into apps, you can use our good old-fashioned planning site at planafunwedding.com. And you can find our planning packet on there. Anytime you have questions, reach out. We are always happy to help. And I hope you love using our fancy little app here. Thanks. Bye.